Namaste, good evening, Jai Ramakrishna. We shall commence today's satsang, spiritual discourse, by most revered Gautamanandaji Maharaj, Vice President of the Ramakrishna Sangha. We'll start with Stotram, Pranam Mantra, and one small bhajan of Sri Ramakrishna by Swami Siteshananda and his team.
Namavali song on Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. All you can repeat. Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ram Hare. Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare,
Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare.
Dasharathanandana Rama Namo,
Dasharathanandana Rama Namo,
Vasudevanandana Krishna Namo,
Dasharathanandana Rama Namo, Vasudevanandana Krishna Namo.
Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare,
Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare.
Kausalyatanaya Rama Namo,
Kausalyatanaya Rama Namo,
Devaki Nandana Krishna Namo,
Kausalyatanaya Rama Namo, Devaki Nandana Krishna Namo.
Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare,
Jai Jai Ramakrishna Hare, Jai Jai.
स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठे नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्य सर्वविद्यास्वरूपान्ताम् शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे।
Offering our salutations to the Holy Trinity, one of our devotees of the Hyderabad Mutt will offer his pranam and garland to Revered Vice President Maharaj. Mr. Mike Sechi. Revered Srimad Swami Gautamanandaji Maharaj, one of the senior vice presidents of the Ramakrishna order, came in contact with Swami Yatishwaranandaji, a disciple of the direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, and who was the first president of the Ramakrishna order, Srimad Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj, in the year 1951, and received Mantra Diksha from Yatishwaranandaji in 1955. Revered Gautamanandaji Maharaj had the blessed opportunity of joining the Ramakrishna order under Swami Ranganathanandaji Maharaj at Ramakrishna Mission, New Delhi in 1956. He had the Sannyasa Diksha in 1966 from Most Revered Vireshwaranandaji Maharaj, the 10th President of the order and the disciple of Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi. Revered Gautamanandaji Maharaj worked extensively among the tribal populations of Alo in Arunachal Pradesh, Cherrapunji in Meghalaya, and Narayanpur Center in Chhattisgarh for about 20 years, and also in our Mumbai Center. He was the head of Raipur and Sharada Pita centers of the Ramakrishna order, and from 1995 he is the Adhyaksha of the Ramakrishna Mutt, Chennai. Revered Maharaj is one of the vice presidents of the Mutt and Mission and has been giving spiritual initiation and guidance to seekers from August 2011. He is very proficient in English, Sanskritam, Hindi, Kannada, Tamil and Bengali, and has contributed thought-provoking articles, and his lectures on spiritual life and our daily life is highly commendable and well received by the devotees. He has traveled extensively all over the world, spreading the message, the universal message of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and Swami Vivekananda. We are indeed fortunate and blessed to have Maharaj's company, his blessings every day from 30th onwards till tomorrow afternoon, where he will leave for Chennai to continue his blessings to the devotees there. So on our request, he has agreed to spend some time with you, with the devotees of Hyderabad, and give his benediction, spiritual advice to all of us, so that we will gain more maturity, more spiritual strength, and overcome the daily problems with spirituality as the core medicine for our daily life. So we humbly request, offer our pranam to Revered Maharaj, and seek his blessings on this day. Pranam, Swamiji.
ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमस्ते यतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। My dear Swami Bodhamayanji, other monastic brothers, and my very dear devotees of Ramakrishna Vivekananda, Sharda Devi, I am very glad to be amidst you here, almost after about 3.5, 4 years. You all know the reason. COVID is the reason. Otherwise, every year I used to come to Hyderabad and spend a few days among the devotees and the monastics here. Anyway, COVID had kept us away physically, but mentally we are all with one another. We used to be thinking about our devotees more, and devotees were thinking about the ashram more during the COVID. That's a good thing that has happened. So we are meeting here. I am very glad to be amidst you. I have been here for last 5 days. Tomorrow I am leaving for Chennai. I could have stayed for a few more days, but in Chennai we are starting celebration of Navaratri of Swami Vivekananda. Vivekananda Navaratri, because Swami Vivekananda came to Chennai in 1897, February 6th, and stayed for 9 days, up to February 15th, in the place which was called at that time as Ice House. And Swami Vivekananda stayed there. It has become now Vivekananda House. So Ice House to Vivekananda House, because Swamiji stayed there. So there we are going to celebrate from 6th onwards for 9 days. So many lectures, so many cultural programs. Important people will come and talk about Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda. For that, I am leaving tomorrow 5th. I will be there for our functions for all the 9 days. Today, when Gautamanandaji asked me to speak to the audience, what subject shall I give? I said, don't give any subject. Because I don't know speak like a speaker, but I refer to some of the important teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, which is interesting to everyone, both monks and householders, those people who are completely dedicated to the religious life, who are partly dedicated to religious life, who want to achieve something in their life. So, one story of Sri Ramakrishna comes to my mind. The story, all of you know it, but I repeat it. It can be repeated any number of times. The Pandit story. One Pandit was there, very vain about his knowledge of scriptures. He had read the Vedas and the philosophies, Indian philosophy of Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Patanjala, etc. And so he was very vain about it. So one day this Pandit, this happened in, let us say, Calcutta, where Ganga was there. So the Ganga he had to cross, and the boat was ready. It was already full. He came late and just got into the boat. And you imagine the whole boat is full of people. Then the Pandit gets in. Everybody looks at him. They know he is a big Pandit. So when they looked at him, his vanity increased. So he wanted to show his panditry. So he asked the nearest person, have you read Vedas? The boat had started moving. And so he asked somebody nearby, have you read the Vedas? Vedas? I do not know. It was the boatman himself. He asked the boatman himself, do you know the Vedas? He knew that he did not know, but he wanted to publicize himself. So boatman said, no sir, I am a boatman, I don't know. I have not read Vedas. Oh, you have not read Vedas? 1/4 of your life is gone waste. Then all the people were wondering, see, this Pandit has read the Vedas, that's why he can ask this question. Then he says, have you read the philosophies, Indian philosophies, Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, etc.? He said, I have told you already I don't know Vedas. I don't know the philosophies also. Oh, you have not read any Sankhya, Yoga. Then another 1/4 of your life has gone waste. Half of your life has gone to waste. Then all the people are wondering, this Pandit has read the Sankhya, Yoga, everything else, so that's why he asked this question. Then thirdly he asked, at least have you read the Puranas, Bhagavata, Mahabharata, Ramayana, etc.? No sir, why do you ask this question again and again? I have not read. Oh, then another 1/4 of your life is gone waste. Then at the time, the boat was in the center of Ganga. A hurricane started coming. Then the boat started wobbling here and there, and it became so fierce. Anytime the boat may capsize, and the whole people will go under the river. So the boatman asked the Pandit, Pandit, do you know how to swim? Then Pandit said, swimming? I don't know. your whole life will go. You said my 3/4 of life is gone. Now your whole life will go if you don't know how to swim. Sri Ramakrishna tells this story to us and then tells us the important thing in life is to first learn how to cross this ocean of life. Our life is not a single span. Life after life we are living. So this is one of the hundreds of lives we have got. This life has a goal. So you must remember the goal and try to achieve this goal. So we must remember the goal and try to reach that goal, or at least go near that goal as much as possible. So for that case, we must know what is important in life and what is unimportant. So Sri Ramakrishna said, in life, the main thing is to know how to cross all the hurdles in our life. At the same time, keep our journey going towards God. We must become more and more aware of our own real personality. We are in reality not the bodies or the minds that we are thinking about, that we are, but we are the soul that is inside us. All of us are souls. We are part and parcel of infinite Brahman, infinite God. Swami Vivekananda used to say, if God is the sun, we are all the rays. We are all associated with God inseparably. So each one of us have got all that the sun has got. There is the ray also. If the sun is bright, the ray also is bright. Sun is hot, ray also is hot. So sun is, as long as the sun is there, the rays are also there. So we are eternal with God. So we have got eternal life. So our soul is eternal. God is all powerful, all knowledge. Inside us also there is all knowledge and all power. God is all bliss and all joy. We are also full of all bliss and all joy. This is what we are. As souls, we have got inside us infinite life, infinite knowledge and power, infinite joy and love. So everything is within us, but we are not aware. So to know this one, that we are the Atman, we are part and parcel of God. God is the Purna and we are the Amsha. He is the whole, we are the part. Or He is the father and mother, so we are His children. So we are associated with God. God is associated with them eternally, with us. This knowledge is fundamental in life. That is the goal of life. Sri Ramakrishna again says, it is for this purpose, to know that we belong to God and God belongs to us. We are eternal as God is eternal. We are infinite joy and as God is full of joy, because we are part and parcel of it. To know this one is the purpose of our life. How to know this? So, should we all of us give up our life in the society as householders, as brahmacharis, or as vanaprasthas, and all of us become monks and go away to the ashramas in the hills and dales? Sri Ramakrishna never mentioned that. He said, wherever you are, you can do some practices which will take you nearer this knowledge. What are those practices? These are called the spiritual practices. So Sri Ramakrishna tells us the simplest spiritual practices Sri Ramakrishna teaches. That is what makes Sri Ramakrishna the greatest avatar of this age. So many prophets have come. We start from Sri Ramachandra. Rama came, Krishna came, Buddha came, Jishu came, Zoroaster came, Confucius came, Moses came, Jesus came. So many people came. They all taught how to live the spiritual life. Sri Ramakrishna also taught in the modern age how to live the spiritual life and know our own real self, that we belong to God and God belongs to us. God is there like our father and mother. He is always with us. We are also always with Him, inseparably. We should know it. Sri Ramakrishna also gave instructions for that. One uniqueness of Sri Ramakrishna is his teachings are so simple, so straight, so relevant to the modern age. As soon as you hear, you say, I can do this. That's what Sri Ramakrishna wants. Everybody should feel that they will be able to do the spiritual practices. So he gave us such spiritual practices which every one of us can follow. As householders we can follow, as monks also we can follow. So one of our Swamis, a great Swami, he used to tell, Jesus and Buddha and all these people, they also have given instructions, but they are like jackfruits. So to break the jackfruit and eat the fruit, you have to take a lot of trouble. So Sri Ram, the other set of prophets who came, like Krishna and Chaitanya, etc., they made it a little simpler. So they made it like a banana fruit. Banana fruit is much easier. You can peel and eat. So the Swami says, in the end, but Sri Ramakrishna gave, and then he gave us in such a way, it is a seedless grape. You don't have to do anything, simply put it in the mouth and swallow it. So Sri Ramakrishna's teachings are very simple, but effective as other people's teachings. So what is the teaching of Sri Ramakrishna about reaching God, having the knowledge that we belong to Him and He belongs to us? So Sri Ramakrishna would say, you have to do both your household duties, the worldly and societal duties. Simultaneously, you must carry on some spiritual practices also. Both must go hand in hand. Sri Ramakrishna said it is possible. Both of them are possible. You don't have to give up the household life to lead a spiritual life. That was a wrong conception we were having for the last 1,000 years. Householders cannot realize God. It was taken as a standard truth. But Sri Ramakrishna said everybody can realize God. Whether you are the householder or sannyasi, that doesn't matter. It only matters how much of love you have for God, love you have for the spiritual practices. So both the householders and the sannyasis, both of us are equally eligible for realizing this truth, realizing their own selves as the Atman, part and parcel of God. So Sri Ramakrishna always used to say that you do this as well as that. This means the duties of the world that He has Himself given you, the householders. And when you read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, you find most of the teachings are addressed to householders. It seems that Sri Ramakrishna is more partial towards the householders than towards others, because he knows that householders have got a lot of difficulties to practice spiritual practices. Therefore, he gives more and more importance to his teachings to the householders. So when he says that you can live in the world, at the same time you can progress towards God. How can you do it? So Sri Ramakrishna says, what we call as the secular life, and this secular life must make us feel that we have lived an ideal life as far as possible. We must have this satisfaction. This sort of fulfillment idea must come to us when we live our life. So in your secular life, simply by acquiring money, you will not get this feeling of fulfillment. I have done something great. Nobody can feel it. But when do you feel that your secular life is fulfilled? So when we are able to stand on our own feet, when we are able to live a life by which, we also slowly progress in the secular life itself. And we help others also to progress in the secular life. So if we live a life of selflessness, selfless service, then our life becomes self-fulfilled. We feel a satisfaction. So Sri Ramakrishna advises, so when you live the secular life, so you have your own duties, do your duties. You have to earn money, you earn money. But keep hold on to certain practices. Just as in the case of the Pandits, this Sri Ramakrishna would say, the Pandit was bandying his simple academic knowledge. He did not know practical application of philosophy and religion. We also academically, most of us know philosophies and Puranas and other things, but we don't know how to apply. So Sri Ramakrishna gave us how to apply this religious treatises, Puranas, the Vedas that we know, he only said the practical application of religion starts with taking the name of God. He said, simple practices. You do your daily duties. Always feel that you are not the doer, but God is getting it done through you. This is the one principle he gives. This sort of feeling that God is behind us. So we are doing it, but we should know that what we do, we are not doing by ourselves. We are like the puppets in the hand of God. Whatever God makes us do, we are doing it. About that, we are not aware. Sri Ramakrishna comes and tells us, you become aware that you are not doing. Whatever you are doing, you are being done to do that by God who is sitting in your heart. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantrarudhani maya. How does God act? He is sitting in your own heart, making different thoughts come in your mind. What we call as thoughts, the origin of the thoughts comes from God himself. All our philosophies confirm it. Where do the thought originate? They originate from God himself. So he is sitting in your heart. He gives you different thoughts, different ideas. And these thoughts make you do some things and abstain from doing some things. All the things happen. First the thought, then the action. So this thought comes from God himself. So he controls the thoughts. He is sitting in your heart, he raises a thought in your mind. Go to ashram. All of you come to ashram. Or sometimes he may raise the wave. No, you don't go to ashram, go to club. You go to club. So whatever he does, we have to do it because we are puppets in his hand. But if we become aware that God is getting it done, then he will always guide us in the right path. So we must become aware, be aware, do all your duties. So in your household, so we serve our children, our grandchildren, our husbands, our in-laws, etc., various duties. When you do the duties, don't think that you are serving your grandchildren or your relatives and friends. Always think that I am made to serve all of them. They are all different forms of God. Sri Ramakrishna in another place says, Shivajnane Jiva Seva, to serve man as God himself. God is there in everybody's heart. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. God is sitting in the heart of everyone, says the Gita. That means if inside the heart, God is established in everyone. Everyone is a temple of God. It is a sacred thing. So we must revere the temple. We must try to protect the temple in every way so that we can use it, others can use it. So this idea that every human being, other beings also, but human beings are the finest part of creation. Therefore, we take human beings as the best specimen for service. So you serve every human being, thinking that you are worshipping God. Sri Ramakrishna inculcates this idea into us. You serve your children. You serve the children with some good dress, serve the children with good food. Think that I have worshipped God with good food, worshipped God with good dress. If you think like this, only attitude changes. Your work of serving your child and giving him food or dress becomes a spiritual practice. It becomes a worship of God. It takes you towards God. Whatever you do and the thought of God comes along with it is called worship. If you think about the God when you are doing something, that becomes worship. So Sri Ramakrishna divinized all our activities. He said, our activities are always with men and women only, because we are human beings. All our dealings, wherever we are, inside the house or outside the house, it is all with men and only, men and women. Whenever we meet men and women and do some service to them, always think that it is not the men and women you are serving, it is God in the hundreds and thousands of forms that is coming to you. God is coming to you in the form of students, if you are a professor. Think that your lectures you are delivering to God in so many ways. Be sincere about it. Give the best lectures that you can give. Prepare and go. That is worship. Similarly, suppose somebody is a doctor. Think that all your patients are God's. Give the best mind, best thinking about his case. Do the best thing that you can do to him with great dedication. That becomes a spiritual practice. When you are serving the patient, you feel you are serving God through the patient. So Sri Ramakrishna gives us this clue. Convert all your activities into spiritual activities by dissociating your ego, that I am doing this, I am doing that, I am helping this. You bring in the idea, not I, but God. Oh Lord, you are getting it done through me. You have enabled me to help so many patients. You have come in the form of patients. You have come in the form of students. You have come in the form of poor people. You have come in the form of so many relatives and friends. Whenever you do that, think that you have worshipped God by helping Him. It is not a social help, it is a spiritual puja. So this sort of an unattached detachment when you are working in the world is most important. This is an important thing. We should, for the people who are in the world. So because we are engaged in the work from morning till evening, we have very little time for other spiritual practices. If we can divinize all our other activities, what we call as secular activities, all will become spiritual activities. At the end of the day, after spending 6 hours or 7 hours in serving others, when you come back home and sit for meditation, you feel a tremendous peace and calmness in your mind. For 6 hours, I have served God in the form of in the patients, in the form of students, in the form of poor people, in the several forms that He has come. So the idea that God is the doer and you are not the doer is the main thing. We have to do it. We have to bring it in our life. It comes slowly. It's not achieved in one day. Slowly in the beginning, when you do something, you are serving food to your children and you think, I am feeding God, I am worshipping God. It appears, as if something very comical you are doing. It is not comical, it is true. After a few days, you really feel you are serving God through your child. You are serving God through everyone. So Sri Ramakrishna gives great one clue. This is the practical way we can bring in God in our life. And through all our activities, we can progress. At the end of the day, whatever you have done, if you have remembered God also, it has done two things for us. One is, we have thought about God, and He is getting it done through the real truth. We are going nearer the truth. Secondly, whatever we do, a small thing or big thing, we always feel proud about it. It's not a big thing that you should do to become egoistic. In a small person also may become egoistic. Small things they do. Suppose a beggar is there. So suppose if somebody gives him some big amount, he may go and brag himself. Look, today I got 100 rupees. Did you get? So he thinks he is one up before others. This ego is there in every one of us. We should not allow this ego to develop, because this ego is the cause of all trouble. So Sri Ramakrishna says, lesser the ego, so much God inside you. The greater the ego, God gets away from the heart. He used to say, the ego is like the storekeeper. A big festival is going on in a house, a storekeeper is kept. So whatever is required for others for this festival, they go to the storekeeper and ask. And storekeeper has been advised, you give only this much. If they ask for coconut, give only 2 coconuts, not more than that. If they ask for laddu, give them only 4, not more than that. So if anybody goes there, they get only that much. So someone goes and he wants to get more. He goes to the master and then says, sir, you please come and give. He does not give more than 4 laddus or 2 coconuts. You come. He said, why he is there? When he is sitting there, why should I go? I will not go. As long as he is there, you get only this much, small doles. So if you want God to come into us, so we must drive this storekeeper there. So storekeeper, if somehow he goes away, then the master finds there is nobody else, he himself goes. Then you can ask for 100 laddus also. He will take out and give you. Less the ego, more the work of God. And God is there in our heart. Our ego also is in the heart only. So reduce, by thinking that God is doing it through us, our ego does not grow. All your life you may be serving everyone. You will never say, I have done so much. You will never feel egoistic. That is the real sign of spiritual progress. You have remembered God. More and more the thought of God but comes into your life. Every activity must bring God into your mind. So this we call a very successful secular life, where without developing the ego, we do good to others, we help others, but we always feel humble. It is God that has got it done through us. What is there for me to be proud? So this one clear idea of practical life by which we can reach God, Sri Ramakrishna teaches us. And the other part of it, this we can do easily when we remember that we belong to God and God belongs to us. How do you know that one? All the saints and seers have told you that it is true that the world has come out from God, not from some physical energy. As the physicists say, there was a big bang. Big bang of what? Some material energy. That material energy, there was a big bang, and the whole thing got divided. Then the center of gravity started working. All the worlds were created, etc., etc. You know, in physics. But India has always known the truth that it did not come from that material energy. Behind that material energy, there is a spiritual energy. It is God. It is from God through His divine thought that let me have this world, let me have all these worlds. By His thought, by His desire, the whole worlds have come. It is from God we have come. So the origin of the world, origin of every one of us is divine, not material. So the present day science does not tell this. Present day science says, no, we have all come from, including our mind and including our soul also. The soul also is the material only, because it has come from the material force. It was like the energy. So from that, everything has evolved. But Indian philosophers, all the Indian philosophers were all saints. And saints had seen the truth. It is a conjecture. It was not a sort of inference, but it was a direct experience. They experienced that God is the origin of all, the whole creation. Yato va imani bhutani jayante, yena jatani jivanti, yat prayanti abhisamvishanti, tad vijijñasasva, tad brahmeti. Vedas. The Upanishads say, it is from God that all the creation, all of us have come. In Him we stay, to Him we go back. So we are divine persons. Even when we are thinking that we are materialists, the body is material. This material behind this body is the soul. And this soul is part and parcel of God. So the whole thing, the whole universe is divine. It is not material. So Sri Ramakrishna says that this is the real truth. We have all come from God. So we go back to God. We must remember our divine origin. To remember this one, we have to efface our ego. Effacing the ego is what we do when we go on thinking that God is doing, not me. So this one great principle, if you remember, many times we ask the question, sir, you may say to practice this one, that we are not the doer, is not an easy thing. Sri Ramakrishna also knows it. Therefore he says, this you can practice if you can do some other spiritual practices separately. This is while doing the worldly duties. He has given you the idea how you can efface your ego. He has given also some instructions about separately you can develop your spiritual side. What is that practical side of spirituality? He said, can you take the name of God, do some japa? All of us can do. We did it in the beginning. We took the name of God, that's called japa. Sing the name of God. He says, you take some time in the morning, some time in the evening, sing the name of God. That means do japa. Sing the name of God. You can sing some bhajans also and sing some stotrams also, where you praise God. When you praise God, you are praising your own Father. You feel yourself glad. When my Father is praised, whether I praise it or others praise, I feel proud. I am child of such a great Father. When we daily pray to God, we feel our own gloriness. We are children of such God. Our spiritual personality becomes strong. So Sri Ramakrishna says, daily do some japa, maybe for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then, to do it with devotion, you must have faith, strong faith in the teachings of the great masters. In our own age, Sri Ramakrishna has come, and Swami Vivekananda has come. All the direct disciples have come. Holy Mother have come. Their main teaching is, oh man, remember that you are all the children of God. And God himself comes to the earth now and then to tell you the right path to follow. So follow the latest avatara. Your path will be very easy. So Sri Ramakrishna comes and says, in this age, you have to follow the Vedic Dharma, but removing all the extraneous things of ceremonials in it. Take the inner pith, real important thing in life, in religion. Important thing in religion is praising the name of God, having faith that we are all his children. He is the primal truth from whom the whole universe has come. Whole universe is filled with God, and we are also filled with God. So God is in us, we are inside God. So you remember this one and take his name. The more you take his name, you feel you are expanding yourself. It is not you are not your body and the mind. You feel you are somebody great. Body and mind may become, now it may be young, it may become old, and later on it may go away also. But you feel, I am not going to go away if the body goes away. Then where will you be? I will go back to my Father from whom I have come. Along with you, perhaps some children has must have come, small children. When this meeting is over, all of you, where will you go? You know your addresses, so you go. But the child does not know its address. But it is also very calmful. It is not worried about it. Why? My Father knows. My Father knows where I should go. So he is moving about here with great peace as you are. And he says, where did you come from? I don't know. My Father knows. So he will take you to the right place. So when we go on praying like that, this faith comes into us. God is behind us. He is guiding us. We need not worry. After my end of this physical life, where will I go? Where will I go? Nobody can tell you. If somebody tells also, you will not be able to believe. So in Jesus, somebody told to Jesus, you see, why not? You have so many saints are there. Those that go to heaven, why should they not come back to the world and then say, the heavens are true, we have gone there. If they come, it will be useful for humanity. Then Jesus said, if they come and say, nobody will believe. This fellow is a charlatan, perhaps wants to make some money, so don't believe him. Nobody will believe. Nobody will believe that they have not experienced. So Sri Ramakrishna says, so you don't have to know where you go. Know that God is my father and mother. I am his child. So he knows. And all the great saints and teachers say that God is true, that we are his children, it is true. And if we pray to him, he is always with us, guiding us in this life and in the afterlife also. This is the faith. Faith in the existence of God. Faith in his great mercy and love for his children. And be fearless in that name. Take his name, remember that you are a child, and he knows everything about you. He will lead you ultimately to himself. Have this faith in God. This is very important. Sri Ramakrishna says, if you have faith, already you have advanced 50% in spiritual life. And then with faith, you do japa. You do some prayer daily. Along with that one, he says, have some satsang. Satsang, company of the holy. So here you have all come here. So this can be called as a satsang. Sat means good. The assembly of good people. Who are the good people? Who have God as the goal of their life. If anybody thinks, this is not the worldly things I want only, I want to be comfortable in this secular life, it's true. But this secular life should not take me away from God. So I must also go and reach God. I must also be enlightened about my own relationship with God. So that is all the other part of life. So that also must come to me. Whoever is having this ideal, that we want to live well in this world, but not forgetting God. So we must remember God also. So we shall do some japa, we shall do some prayer, we shall increase our faith. The faith and prayer, this should become part of our life. It should grow with us as we proceed in our life, as we make career. Nowadays, career making is an important thing in secular life. Correct. There is nothing bad about it. But as you care for your career in the secular life, there is a career in spiritual life also. That is in increasing your faith and your power of prayer. More faith you have in God, deeper will be your prayer. Deeper will increase. How does it increase? You do japa regularly. You pray in your own way daily. Maybe for some half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening. Then you do your worldly duties also thinking that God is getting it done through you. This simple method will make you advance both in the secular life and in the spiritual life. The secular happiness that we get in this world, we give the technical word in Sanskrit, abhyudaya. Abhyudaya means welfare in this world. So we must, by following this path of Sri Ramakrishna, we get abhyudaya. We will be able to live peacefully and helpfully to others. And we feel a great joy in it. We also live well, we help others also to live well. So this is called abhyudaya. So we must get this abhyudaya through good religion. If we lead a good spiritual life, we must get this abhyudaya. If somebody says, oh, I have been living a spiritual life, but I am miserable all my life, it's not, there is something wrong somewhere. Sri Ramakrishna, if you follow, you will certainly be happy in this secular life also. And along with that one, if you follow what he has said, do some japa, do some prayer, increase your faith in God, and have satsang. Come into the company of the holy, good people. Now and then you come and meet once in a week, once in a fortnight, once in a month. If you meet good people, all of them are having this ideal. You see, at the end of our life, not only we should achieve something in this life, we must also progress in our faith in God and dedication to Him and prayer to Him. So if you are more and more have faith and very deeply are able to pray from your heart, you have advanced very much. And some people may be fortunate. You may have with the darshan of God Himself, the vision of God Himself. That may be very few. But if you don't have the vision of God, Sri Ramakrishna gives us the next ideal. At least develop your love for God. That is, have deep faith in His existence and then pray to Him like a child would cry for its mother. So let us pray to God. Pray for ourselves, pray for others. If we can do that one, this is the real bhakti. So Sri Ramakrishna says, either you have the vision of God Himself, if it is possible. If all cannot achieve it, at least all of us can achieve the great level of bhakti, the love for God, and our faith and prayer, power in it, so we can develop it. So this should happen. This is called Nishreyasa. This is spiritual joy. The spiritual joy is called Nishreyasa. So Abhyudaya and Nishreyasa, both we want. If real dharma we are following, we should have peace and joy in secular life simultaneously. When we come to the end of our life, we must feel that we belong to God, and it is 100% sure that He is our own, and we belong to Him. He has nothing to fear. I have been coming through hundreds of lives. This is one of the passing phase in my life. My life is the life of spirit. It is eternal life. So the bodies come and go, minds come and go, but I am there. So these ideas, they become very, very clear. And we go to God and reach Him through devotion. And that must come to us, that is Nishreyasa. So through proper dharma, we get Abhyudaya and Nishreyasa. That's what the real dharma should give. The dharma, definition of dharma itself, Abhyudaya Nishreyasa sadhako sa dharma. That is that dharma, good dharma, which can give you Abhyudaya and Nishreyasa. Joy in this world and joy of the internal world. Sri Ramakrishna's dharma is that dharma of this age. He is the Yuga Avatara. He is the appropriate prophet for this age. How simple He has given us the practical life. How we can live with selfless, with detached mind, with our duties in the world. At the same time, give some time for japa, prayer. Through that one, develop faith and prayer. And in the end, we will find we have developed a lot of love for God. We feel that God is our own. God, we belong to God. God belongs to us. This gives us the great spiritual joy. So this spiritual joy also we must get from this life. And our secular careers are there. You need not be negative about it. You can build up your careers also according to your own capacities. So in both ways, we must have Nishreyasa and Abhyudaya, both. Sri Ramakrishna assures us both. So we don't have much time today. So I am very glad that I could exchange my few thoughts with you. We will come again together. If God wills, then we can discuss this matter. It is a very interesting matter. We can discuss for hours together or days together. So may Sri Ramakrishna bless us further opportunity to meet once again and talk about Him and enjoy it. For today, I just close here. May Sri Ramakrishna bless you all with happiness, long life, and good health, and with devotion and the power of mind. So devotion must give us strength of mind. So may Sri Ramakrishna bless you with long life, good health, devotion, and the power of mind to face all the difficulties, go and struggle in life for both Abhyudaya and Nishreyasa. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
On behalf of all of you and on behalf of the monks of the Mutt, I offer my humble pranams, Shashtanga pranams to Revered Maharaj. Last 40 minutes without any tiredness or break or anything. At the age of 94 plus, he is much younger than all of us. You can't imagine a man in the world at 94 moving about the whole country and inspiring people towards godly life. That is his sadhana, that is his, even at this age, he does Surya Namaskaram every day, morning and evening, for the kind information. He is highly blessed by Yateshwaranji and other direct disciples of the second generation, and we are now carrying on the legacy and seek Maharaj's blessings and guidance for continuing the seva in the organization, and all of you, as he said, to lead a God-centered life. Sri Ramakrishna's parables, Sri Ramakrishna's message, though simple, Maharaj has simplified it so that even a baby would be able to digest it. That is his uniqueness, that is his presentable skills, his experience, the last 75 years in the Ramakrishna Sangha. Once again, from there itself, you can offer your pranam to Maharaj. There is a small ceremony of 5 minutes. We requested Maharaj to felicitate, to honor and present youth awards for 2022-2023. We have a Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence, the brainchild of Swami Ranganathanji, to concentrate on the youth, on school children, professionals, and people in this society. to train them into men and women of character apart from their academics. They may belong to any branch, any subject, any career, but what India needs is men and women of excellence, character, purity, integrity, devotion, and sincerity, responsibility. So we have that institute last 23 years going on. Every year we conduct a small Youth Leadership Award contest. It is called Yuva Sangharsh. From 2011 onwards it has been going on. Only 2 years in between we gave a gap. And even the Corona period, we conducted it online for all the students in the country. We recognize their potentiality, we recognize their possibilities, their confidence, their strength, their patriotism, their devotion in other things other than the subject. Their studies, they may get a first rank or a third rank or a gold medal, but if he or she is not excellent in character, then country will be in trouble, as we are seeing today. So this particular challenge before the youth goes on for 3 or 4 months. Hundreds of students from various backgrounds, various institutions, mainly +1 and +2, intermediate level. We select, the schools will nominate, they undergo through a grueling test of nearly 4 or 5 rounds of writings and debates and discussions, essay writings and projects. So today, fortunate they are, out of 500 students, it was selected, only 16 students came to the finals. Out of them, one will be the outstanding leader, others will be their support team. All are good, some are better in thinking and presentation. So we request Maharaj to award the Outstanding Leader Award and the other finalists, some of them who have come from various schools, they'll get Maharaj's blessings and the best wishes and blessings of all of you. Our volunteer leader will read out, and I request one by one to come and receive the award from Maharaj.
Yuva Sangharsha 2022, the Outstanding Leader Award goes to Siddhi Singh from Delhi Public School, Nacharam. Now I request our finalists, our Outstanding Leader winner, Siddhi Singh, to just share her experience.
Namaskar and good evening to everyone. To begin with, I really do remain deeply rooted in my gratitude for having, been bestowed with this award. To everyone who's associated with this institution, to my parents, my mother, my father, to my teachers, and to my friends. If I'm talking about looking back 4 months we've been coming here, there are 2 things that during the finals, Sir had asked me one question that threw me down a tunnel, which was, what is it that I'm really taking back from all of this? 4 months of coming here and, participating, and what is it that I'll really be taking forward? The first thing that this contest has taught me is that there's absolutely no harm in being your true, unabashed self as long as you're not offending someone. In a manner of speaking, it's helped me employ my individuality of thought. And the second thing that it's taught me, and this is something that is very important to me, is that not to be crippled by humiliation every time you face defeat. These are 2 things that And looking back, I realized I really needed to learn. And for these two, I remain very, very grateful to this institution for having imparted all of this to me. Thank you so much, everyone.
Now our finalists for the Yuva Sangarsha 2022 are Prapti Das from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan's Public School, Jubilee Hills. Next we have Sri Ram from Delhi Public School, Nacharam. Anam Sugra from Delhi Public School, Nacharam. Janani Narayanan from CMR Public School. Praful B from Bhavan Shri Ramakrishna Vidyalaya. Riya Kumari from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Picket. Panga Vaishnavi from CMR Public School. And Ankur from Pragati Mahavidyalaya. I request all the participants and finalists to come for the group photo.
Offering pranams to Maharaj, we disperse for this day, and Arati is going on. After Arati, 7:30, there will be pranams for Maharaj in the basement hall. Okay? Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Thank you. Namaste, and meet again. Tomorrow morning, there will be pranams at 10:30.
Tava Shri Pada Bhava Doshpada Variya Tha Premarpana Samadharana Premarpana Samadharana Jaga Jana Dukha Sampada Tava Shri Pada Bhavadoshpada Variyatha Premarpana Samadharana Premarpana Samadharana Jaga Jana Dukha Namo Namo Prabhu Vakya Manatita Namo Namo Prabhu Vakya Manatita Manovachanai Kadha Prabhu Manovachanai Kadha ज्योतिरा ज्योति उज्ज्वल हृदय कंदर ज्योतिरा ज्योति उज्ज्वल हृदय कंदर तुमी तम भंजनहा प्रभु तुमी तम भंजनहा नमो नमो प्रभु वाक्य मनातीत नमो नमो प्रभु वाक्य मनातीत मनोवचनैकाधार प्रभु मनोवचनैकाधार ज्योतिर्ज्योति उज्ज्वल हृदय कंदर ज्योतिर्ज्योति उज्ज्वल हृदय कंदर तुमी तम भंजनहार प्रभु तुमी तम भंजनहार दे 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 लंग रंग भंग भाजी अंग संग मृदंग दे 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 लंग रंग भंग भाजी अंग संग मृदंग गाय चंद भक्त वृंद आरती तोमार गाय चंद भक्त वृंद आरती तोमार जय जय आरती तोमार हर हर आरती तोमार शिव शिव आरती तोमार खंडना भव बंधना जगवंदना वंदितो जय श्री गुरु महाराज जी के जय। ॐ ह्रीं ऋतं त्वमचलो गुणजेद्गुणेढ्यः नक्तं दिवं सकरुणं तव पादपद्मं मोहं कषं बहुकृतं न भजेयतोऽहं तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो भक्तिर्भगश्च भजनं भवभेदकारी गच्छन्त्यलं सुविपुलं गमनाय तत्त्वं वक्त्रोद्धृतोऽपि हृदये न च भाति किञ्चित् तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो तेजस्तरन्ते तरसा त्वयि तृप्ता तृष्णा रागे कृते ऋतपथे त्वयि राम कृष्णे मर्त्यामृतं तव पदं मरणोर्मि नाशं तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो कृत्यं करोति कलुषं कुहकान्तकारी श्नान्तं शिवं सुविमलं तव नाम नाथ यस्मादहं त्वशरणो जगदेका गम्या तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्म स्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः सर्वमङ्गला माङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणे नमोस्तुते। सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्ति भूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणामये नारायणे नमोस्तुते। शरणागता दीनार्ता परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणे नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। प्रकृतिं परमां अभयां वरदां नररूपधरां जनतापहरां शरणागतसेवकदोषकरीं प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगतां गुणहीनसुतान् अपराधयुतान् कृपयाद्य समुद्धर मोहगतान् तरणीं भवसागरपारकरीं प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगतां विषयं कुसुमं परिहृत्य सदा चरणाम्बुरहामृत शान्तिसुधा पिबा भृङ्गमनो भवरोगहरा प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगतां कृपां कुरु महादेवी सुतेषु प्रणतेषु च चरणाश्रयदानेन कृपामयि नमोऽस्तु ते लज्जापटावृते नित्यं शारदे ज्ञानदायिके पापेभ्यो नः सदा रक्ष कृपामयि नमोऽस्तु ते रामकृष्णगतप्राणां तन्नाम श्रवणप्रियां तद्भावरञ्जिताकारां प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः पवित्रं चरितं यस्याः पवित्रं जीवनं तथा पवित्रता स्वरूपिण्यै तस्यै कुर्मो नमो नमः देवीं प्रसन्नां प्रणतातिहन्त्रीं योगेन्द्रपूज्यां युगधर्मपात्रीं तां शारदां भक्तिविज्ञानदात्रीं दयास्वरूपां प्रणमामि नित्यं स्नेहेन बध्नासि मानोऽस्मदीयं दोषानशेषान् सगुणे करोषि आहेतुणानो दयसे सदोषान् स्वाङ्गे गृहीत्वा यदिदं विचित्रम् प्रसीद मातर्विनयेन याचे नित्यं भवस्नेहवते सुतेषु प्रेमैकबिन्दुं चिरदग्धचित्ते विषिञ्च चित्तं कुरु न सुशान्तम् जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रुत्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः
Is it? Shankari Charane Mano Magna Hoye Raure. This is a Bengali bhajan written by Kamala Kanto. This bhajan was very dear to Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj, who used to go into samadhi while singing this song. Shankari Charane Mano Magna Hoye Raure. The writer is telling that, "O my mind, you be immersed in the feet of Shankari, the Divine Mother." Magna hoye raure mon, shop jantrana edaure. O my mind, be immersed in her feet and you get rid of all
troubles and tribulations. Etino sanshar miche, miche bhramiye badaure. The three worlds are a delusion. You are just roaming about in a world of delusion. Kulo kundalini brahmamoi antore dheyaure. This Kula Kundalini is the Divine Mother herself. She is Brahmamayi. You meditate on the Divine Mother inside as a Kula Kundalini. Then Kamala Kantero Bani Shama Mayer Gun Gaure. This is the saying of Kamala Kanta, that you praise the Divine Mother, sing the glories of Shama Ma Kali. Eto Shukher Nodi Niro Bodhi Dhire Dhire Baure. This life, when we contemplate to the Divine Mother, is a life of joy. It is like a river of joy, and you slowly row your boat in this river of joy. Shankari charane mana magna hoera re. Shankari charane mana magna hoera. Shankari charane mana magna hoera re. Shankari charane mana magna hoera. Tumi magna hoera re man. Bola man magna hoera re man. Sab jantrana era re. Tumi magna hoera re man. Bola man magna hoera re man. Sab jantrana era re. Shankari charane mana magna hoera re. Shankari charane mana magna hoera. Shankari charane mana magna hoera re. Shankari charane mana magna hoera. Shankari charane mana magna hoera re. Shankari charane mana magna hoera. तीन संसार मीछे मीछे भ्रमिए बड़ाओ रे। ए तीन संसार मीछे मीछे भ्रमिए बड़ाओ रे। ए तीन संसार मीछे मीछे भ्रमिए बड़ाओ रे। ए तीन संसार मीछे मीछे भ्रमिए बड़ाओ रे। कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी अंतर देयाओ रे। कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी अंतर देयाओ रे। शंकरी चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे, शंकरी चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे, शंकरी चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे, शंकरी चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे। कमलकान्तेर बानी श्यामा मायर गुण गाओ रे, कमलकान्तेर बानी श्यामा मायर गुण गाओ रे, कमलकान्तेर बानी श्यामा मायर गुण गाओ रे, कमलकान्तेर बानी श्यामा मायर गुण गाओ रे। ए तो सुखेर नदी निरवधि, ए तो सुखेर नदी निरवधि, धीरे धीरे बाओ रे, ए तो सुखेर नदी निरवधि, ए तो सुखेर नदी निरवधि, धीरे धीरे बाओ रे, शंकरी चरणे मना मग्न हुए 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 रे। ए तीन संसार मीछे मीछे भ्रमिए बेड़ाओ रे, ए तीन संसार मीछे मीछे भ्रमिए बेड़ाओ रे, ए तीन संसार मीछे मीछे भ्रमी संसार मीठे मीठे भ्रमिए बेड़ा रे, कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी, कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी, अंतरे ध्येयाओ रे, कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी, कुल कुंडलिनी ब्रह्ममयी, अंतरे ध्येयाओ रे, शंकरी चरणे मना मग्न हुए 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 रे। कमलकान्तेर बानी श्यामा मायर गुण गाओ रे, कमलकान्तेर बानी श्यामा मायर गुण गाओ रे, कमलकान्तेर बानी श्यामा मायर गुण गाओ रे, कमलकान्तेर नदी निरवधि धीरे धीरे बाउरे ए तो सुखेर नदी निरवधि ए तो सुखेर नदी निरवधि धीरे धीरे बाउरे शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए रे शंकर चरणे मना मग्न हुए जय भगवान श्री रामकृष्ण देव की जय जय श्री शारदा माई की जय जय स्वामी विवेकानंद महाराज जी की जय।
రామకృష్ణ సంఘ ఉపాధ్యక్షులు పరమ పూజ్య స్వామి గౌతమానందజీ మహారాజ్ వారి దర్శనం దేవాలయం దిగువ హాల్లో ఉంటుంది. భక్తులందరూ దయచేసి క్యూ పద్ధతి పాటించి మనం వహిస్తూ ఉండవలసిందిగా విజ్ఞప్తి. అనౌన్స్మెంట్స్ పూర్తయ్యేంత వరకు. పూజ్య మహారాజ్ వారి వారం రోజుల హైదరాబాద్ పర్యటన అనంతరం తిరిగి రేపు మధ్యాహ్నం హైదరాబాద్ మఠానికి వీడ్కోలు పలుకుతున్న సందర్భంగా మరియు రేపు భగవాన్ శ్రీరామకృష్ణుల ప్రత్యక్ష సన్యాస శిష్యులు స్వామి అద్భుతానంద మహారాజ్ జన్మతిథి సందర్భంగా రేపు ఉదయం 10 గంటలకు తిరిగి మహారాజ్ వారి దర్శనం ఉంటుంది. భక్తులందరూ మహారాజ్ వారి దర్శనాన్ని పొంది వారికి ప్రణామాలు అర్పించి ఆశీస్సులు పొందవచ్చు.